Welcome to Truth, Money, and Freedom. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, 2019. Hey, gang, I just wanted to show you something interesting. This is a tweet from Gordon Gekko. Is a guy that I follow on Twitter. For what little I have Twitter and use Twitter, I do follow Gordon Gekko. And he says, more proof that the banking cartel has now started buying before the final collapse. So I'm not sure about the final collapse part. But what I would like to show you is how much the UK bought in gold just in the month of July. Let me read. Switzerland exported 118 tons of gold in July, a huge 75% or 89 tons of which went to the UK, or more precisely, the London gold market. Destinations such as China and India hardly got a look in, taking less than 10 tons each from the Swiss in July. Well, that's actually kind of interesting because India and China are among the biggest, if not the biggest, gold importers in the world. Russia and Turkey also apply, but they normally buy way more gold than anyone else does in any given month. So I found this kind of interesting. So 89 tons, because the UK has been a gold exporter, and now they're importing again, and at a much higher price. Let's take a look at this. China and India, they've been buying gold for 6 years, hands over fist, and that's Turkey and Russia and several other countries as well. The United Kingdom was just selling. So let's look at this real quick. So the month of July, in fact, let's go to a 1/4 view. So July. So July 1st, 1385, July 30th, July 31st, okay, 1404. So let's just say an average of about, I'm taking a look at the line across, 1400. Let's just say $1,400 per ounce of gold. Well, that's how much they're paying for it. And it is very, very interesting to me because we see now these countries are not buying very much at all, China and India. See if I can make this bigger. There we go. Now you guys can probably see this better now. So China, it's like, you like cottage cheese, right? So you're buying cottage cheese when it's 79 cents a tub, and you're buying, as much as you want because it's relatively inexpensive. It suddenly goes up to $3 a tub, for cottage cheese. Well, you start cutting back. Well, that's what India and China have done since the price of gold has gone up. They've cut back their purchases. They were purchasing the stuff when it was a lot cheaper, and a lot of it. Now the United Kingdom is having to pay the premium for buying in as late as they are. So, $1,400, roughly $1,400 an ounce. And if they're still buying right now, they're $1,500 an ounce if you talk about the month of August. You see that right here. So what's going on? And I can tell you what I think is going on. We come down here. I gave this guy a little bit of love on his comment. He says, I wonder if this is due to a no-deal Brexit and private buyers changing pounds for gold. That's officers thinking. That's exactly what I think. I think that the very wealthy people in the UK are very sure the Brexit is about to happen. And it's probably going to be a no-deal Brexit October 31st, Halloween. So they're importing gold now to actually sell gold to the demand. They're selling into the demand now. So, there's all kinds of other tweets here of different ideas and stuff like that you can look into. But I will tell you that it's very easy for me to see, and I hope it is for most of you, that gold is definitely sniffing out issues with the monetary supply, Brexit, currency wars. I'm not going to call this thing with China a trade war anymore. It's not a trade war. It's a currency war. And we're losing, by the way. We are losing. Hear that, Mr. President? We're losing. You've made too many concessions. The Chinese have made no concessions, none. Now, it could be that the concession, I think Trump's made three concessions. Number one, he's delayed tariffs on a whole bunch of stuff. Number two, the price of gold is going up, and we think that was a condition for China to not devalue their currency, but revalue it higher. They devalued anyway. I mean, China has not given in to anything. And by the way, I got to tell you, I mean, this is true. The trade war was in order, and it should have been done a long time ago. This is true. I've harped on this personally for years. I was very much awake when China was allowed into the most favored traded nation status in the WTO. I was against it. I you know, I actually talked to my representatives and my senators about it. So I was very much aware of what was going on with trade with China in 2000. And I just have to tell you that that was a very, very bad deal for the United States of America, but it was a really sweet deal for the politicians and for the large corporations. It was a really good deal for them. It was very bad for Americans in general. Very, very bad. So once again, we talk about fascism, corporatism. That's what that deal was. Corporatism. So the purpose of this video is to let you know I think gold has sniffed out that the hard Brexit is happening in the UK October 31st. That's what I think this means. So this is my opinion, my point of view, my perspective, my analysis, but this is definitely a major clue that the UK is going to Brexit. And I know the pound is slipping, but that doesn't matter here. They're always sellers of gold. They're really not purchasers of gold in the UK. And for purchasing 89 tons in 1 month, um, be that as it may, it's a clue. It's a clue. So, all right, that's all I have for you on this video. You guys all take care, and may God bless each and every one of you. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. May God bless all of you. And thank you for watching Truth, Money, and Freedom. We know that your time is valuable, and when you choose to watch our videos, we are honored. Thank you again. Have a good day.